then you had a show. And during that show, some meanies showed up. And you kicked their butts,
Beat
if
'em.
I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Made a real show of it.
Also, I think you recruited like a big talking wolf guy, but...
We did.
Ah.
You did a good job.
Oh, how do I get rid of him? Shift? No, no, no.
Oh my god!
Things are so tense.
It could not get any
Detention
tenser.
has killed us already.
Oh my god.
Wait, Ruby is at 9 on health? Nice.
Fucking kobold's pointing at a trench coat. Oh my god. The point is, you've taken care of the show, you set up shop, and for now, you have a period of quiet during which the circus will run itself. Because, listen, I don't know what books you've been reading, but you can set up a circus and it won't explode for a few weeks if you just put it down after settling all affairs. So you have some time to look for, what was it again?
The Moon Star Temple? Wait,
You know, I said it like a moment ago. The Moonstone Hall.
Moonstone Hall.
I appreciate your endless enthusiasm and attentiveness.
I mean, you were kind of muttering to yourself, so.
This thing has come up like 3 different sessions at this point.
Yeah.
I had a long week.
Or
Yeah,
remind me
for
to...
Dizzy, I had my COVID booster over the weekend.
Yeah. And they had the J&J. You know.
J&J gives you a full dose.
J&J tells you to go and get bent.
You'll leave me the hell out.
Anyway, while you put up your performance and taking care of the show, the professor has sent out feelers to figure out where the supposed Moonstone Hall is located. He's found a couple of clues as to how you might figure things out a bit better. Because while his feelers are good at picking up rumors, they're not researchers. But he has suspicions that if you check the historical or religious records, you might find something about, Moonstone Hall, since it appears to be some sort of religious site.
Yeah.
In addition, he would like to politely remind you that you can't just go delving into a structure that's located under town. You're gonna have to ask permission if it's connected to the town in any meaningful capacity. Or, have to get permission from the person who owns the property that it's connected to. The property law is weird when there's a dungeon in your basement. It's all very strange.
Because is the dungeon even, registered?
If it's not registered with the Pathfinder Society, who knows? The point is, you're going to have to do a little bit more research to figure out where this thing might be located. And then you might have to ask for permission from someone. Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think?
Well, when we set up the tent, we asked for permission from the mayor person. We'll probably just ask her again.
Yeah,
The last time we talked to them, then there was that person. We'll probably have to deal with them again.
only if they're there.
For
We did
context, you did not talk to the mayor. You talked to... God dang it, why do you keep zooming out like that? What was your fancy name again? Andera Paladrin, who was chief constable.
Yeah, done.
Big law lady.
I mean, she probably still has the same, similar kind of authority.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be probably a good idea to look up the Moonstone Hall.
However, Professor's feelers point out one thing. Nobody surface side knows where the Moonstone Hall is, so you can't just walk up to her and ask her about a location she doesn't even know exists.
Should we find a library?
Probably
A
be a good place
library?
to start. Then we can find some kind of record of it and then take that to her and go, hey, we want to go here.
Get your archaeology degree, kids.
But that takes school.
Oh no.
I'm an elf. I got time. I
All
don't
right,
think you two do, but
start going for the historic records.
yeah.
In that case, you need to go to this boring old building, the
Right.
Magistratium. And that means you're going for a walk through the fancy side of town, baby.
Heck yeah.
Could even take a detour through Pearl Park. The
We can hand out
Magistratium
flyers.
is about what you'd expect it to be. It's a monumental building made out of granite. It is a courthouse, judging by the fact that there's a bunch of people sitting in the main hall, chained up, and some like having discussions. Some obviously look like lawyers as we begin to imagine them in the modern world with their powdered wigs and their big law books. Some of them are clearly just trying to look busy.
So like real lawyers.
Exactly. It's kind of interesting that one of them continuously checks this small round device that he has in his pocket. I wonder why
like
that.
Portable sundial.
I mean, clockwork technology exists, and if you're close to Absalom, you would have logically seen like at least a clock. But yes, people can now charge by the hour and keep track of the hour. What a terrifying new future.
they call that a
God,
pocket watch.
what do they think of next? Charging by the 10-minute period?
We'll tempt them.
That's impossible though. Nothing could be that precise.
Luckily, there's also some signs that will point you the right direction so you don't walk into the courtroom accidentally. The town's historic archives, the records containing all kinds of things like, I'm filing for a temple, and everything. Of course, these historic records are probably blended with a bunch of Abadarian propaganda, since Abadar tends to be the guy who muscles his way into local government and then insists everything gets done his way. The guy's not just a capitalist, he's an oligarch. What a true American hero.
We love us an Oakley clerk.
The person who manages the records, which is to say, the person who sits in front of the records and tells you not to go in there, is slumped into their arms and taken a nap. Sitting behind the driest, most bland square desk you've ever seen. It's probably made out of something boring.
Like cedar. But yeah. Should we go talk to this sleeping guy, or should we try to
I mean, maybe we should look around on our own first before we wake up someone, because that'd be rude.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't bother them until we have precise reason to bother them. We can kind of try and find stuff on our own first.
Alright.
Excellent. You decide to slip past the sleeping clerk? I guess clerk would be the term. Although it calls him a functionary in the book, but I've never seen that term used for someone who works in a.
I mean, functionary would work for almost anything, because it's just someone who does a singular
I know,
function job.
Zyla, because that is the term we use here in the Netherlands, but it sounds way better, and it's like a common
What's
term.
your version?
Functionaris.
That it sounds way better, yeah.
It also,
I
yeah,
like that.
it also has more association with secretary, secretaris. So, functionary, secretary. You can rhyme it, but it's like rhyming O with yo, because you're slurring your U. You decide to look around the boring ass archives, going through page after page, book after book. You have no idea when the Moonstone Hall is built. So first off, time to check all the books that mention about temple registrations and more. Who here has a decent society skill?
Let me go check my.
Let
Do I have society? I thought I had like something. Oh, wait, am I trained in that one? Nope, but I have a 9 in it.
I got 11.
Excellent. Bella, can you roll me some society? And by the way, don't forget new session, fresh hero point.
Alright, yeah. What do you say, Dizzy? What do you have?
2.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do the roll.
Ooh. You spend the better part of an hour looking through book after book. On the plus side, you gain a +2 bonus on your next check to figure something out. But the downside is you don't find anything for now. This is, I mean, you find all kinds of exciting things like temples over the recent years and temples in the olden years. You're getting closer, but you're not there yet. During this hour, however, the functionary sitting behind the desk eventually wakes up because of all the noise of people slamming and throwing books around. You can be as quiet as you like, but if you're a sleepy boy, you'll eventually wake up from that. At the very least, if you're used to like a place that's constantly silent.
Yeah, everything's louder in a library.
As Fuyu is like picking books off the shelves, because I assume you're all helping each other instead of just one of you doing all the work and the others just sit up with
We're
their
all
feet up.
just staring at one person, just like, read faster.
Why can't you
Why
read
aren't you reading?
prettier? Eventually, Fuyu, as you're standing around, you're trying to like put some books away, take some fresh books out. You notice a scared functionary and 2 guards standing beside them. As the functionary leans around the corner and the 2 guards like pop out and say, "Halt! You are trespassing into the archives."
No, we're not. We're just reading books.
You have not recorded yourself at the front desk and paid the necessary fees to deal with the administration. You are trespassing in the archives.
Can we go and pay the fees then? Because we were unaware there were fees. No one told us this.
Yeah, there's no signs.
Well, you never asked.
Yeah,
and to be
there
fair,
was-
no one ever comes here, so I guess they never figured to put up a sign. I mean, look at how
Yeah,
dusty
there
this
was a
table
sign.
is.
Can I go pay the fees now and apologize
Can you
deeply
roll
for
me
this?
some diplomacy as you decide to ask something that, honestly, that's not how it goes around here.
I'm definitely trained in this
They
one.
give you the old squint, the old stink eye of like, really? You're gonna break into this place and then you're gonna ask for the nice treatment?
Yes.
Well, you know what? You appear to be a very charming fella. They'll let you off this time, but if they find you like running around the courthouse once more, then they're gonna take things more seriously, since you seem to be willing to pay and everything.
Thank you, local officer. We will try to not make a mistake again.
Anyway, it's like a gold piece, 10 silver pieces per. Why don't you just call it a gold piece an hour, Paizo? Why do you call it 10 silver pieces? These are like level 7 heroes. They don't care about silver. Shush.
Silver is beneath
Please let
them.
us use a small currency.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like you're going somewhere. It's like, okay, can I pay in like dimes? I just want to get rid of them.
Anyway, you can make your payments, and then you can try again.
Yeah,
Bella.
I'm go handle our paperwork, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh, by
Bella.
the way, I discovered the oldest bakery in town. At least
Is it
that's
still open?
Oldest registered bakery.
yeah. I don't know if it's open. I just discovered when it was open.
I mean, you
But
take a look at
you'll-
the dates, and it's pretty old. But what gets you the most is Jesus Christ, Abadar wants a lot of money for these registration papers. Because
Okay.
you have the papers, and it's like, oh, it's just like a signature at the bottom, and they charge like a gold piece for the shit.
So we all mark one gold off.
Ugh. Anyway, you can make
I
another.
think it's probably just like one of us has to pay for it.
Yes, one of you
Okay.
has to pay, and then you can stick around as much as you like for the hour
Right.
at least. Go ahead, Bella. Make your next roll
With a
I
plus
have
2.
paid it.
with a +2. Yes.
Alright. Plus 2. Roll.
That's enough to learn something of interest. Here
Yay.
we go. Let's see. Well, this place must be pretty old. Wait, when did Aridon die again? Why does it not just mention a fucking date together with this? It's like, oh, Aridon's death. And I'm like, okay, cool. When did he die? He hasn't come up so far. Let's see. He mysteriously died. Okay. Cool. When did he mysteriously die? That's what I want to know. Oh, he died like 100. Okay, like about 100 years ago is like a good estimation.
Nice you.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Point is, he died a considerable time ago. Let's take a look. This document references that the temple sunk into the ground, buried as it were, but not like in the sense that it got consumed by the earth, but more that they just threw a heck of a lot of stone and dirt on top of it, or magic or something. It's unclear. It just mentions that it went into the ground so that they could make civic improvements for the woodworkers district, and it references 3 other documents. And the only entrance, which was apparently for... Wait, did they bury this place before they took everything out? What the fuck? The entrance for removing the remaining religious art paraphernalia. Cool. That's really cool of you, Abadar. Just bury the town, the temple, and take the stuff out later. Uh, mentioned something about a mermaid fountain.
Oh, so it's potentially near or below a mermaid statue fountain.
Yep. This is actually sufficient information. You could probably figure out where to go.
Nice.
It's a bit more specific than that, but the details are not extremely relevant. It's just like somewhere near it, you'll find it. And odds are it's the one building that no one lives in because it's an entrance.
Alright, now we have to ask our way to find a mermaid fountain.
Doing a little bit of asking around, like asking the person behind the desk who's making sure that you're here for the amount of time you paid for. They can easily point you to the woodworkers district. There's a mermaid fountain there somewhere.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stay there for like the whole 60 minutes.
Why aren't you a petty person? They leer at you the whole way. You've successfully antagonized a small-time archive clerk. Congratulations.
Okay.
Although maybe you
You
can
go.
get more details as to where to find this if you go and ask the chief constable, since you now at least have proof that Moonstone Hall is underneath the town somewhere.
True.
Oh my god, it seems like we're going to the Paris catacombs. We're going to be down there for years.
Delightful. So, what do you do?
Should-
Let's go find the constable. They don't hate us yet.
You go back to, well, I mean, to be fair, you impressed them with your show and everything. You go to the constable's office at Conclave Square. Takes you a little bit of time to take care of business, which is to say you have to wait some more. But eventually she welcomes you. You walk back into her posh office. Luckily, there is no guy in a bright shirt here. It's just you and the constable.
Oh, thank God.
Although she almost immediately opens with a congratulations on clearing the plot and having such a lovely circus show having been performed. Although she would like to ask you, you know, you're not fooling her with the little performance fight you put up at all. Like the people seem to like it. But she just kind of steeples her fingers and leans in and goes, listen, if you guys are going to keep fighting like that, I'm going to have to take some action, you know that?
Self-defense.
Yeah, that whole thing was not part of our plan.
We started nothing.
Oh man, if you fail the opening night, your disappointment is obvious, but you remain superficially polite. Ugh, the worst kind of polite, where you're like, oh, they hate me, but they're still being nice. Oh. Is that she does, however, how does she put this in a way that doesn't sound like she's just slamming you? Let's just say that someone, more important and more influential than her, and she says this as she kind of leans over and tries to. She clearly wants to present this information in the softest way she can, but there's really no nice way to put this. You know, with everything that you've done, she's just someone to make sure that you don't cause too much trouble. But you know, before we get to that, how about you explain why you're here? Are you here to gloat? To be like, look at that great show, and here's some free tickets, because she wouldn't mind free tickets.
I mean, we could get you free tickets to our next show if you'd like to, but we wanted to come and ask for permission to go check something out.
And that would be. She leans in, eyebrows go up.
Fuyu leans over to the one who actually read the books.
Oh,
Hey, can
yeah.
you tell her?
Oh, yeah, we've been looking into the place called the Moonstone Hall. Apparently, it's hard to find, but we need to get access to it.
She reaches into one of her desk drawers, takes out some paper, shuffles them around a bit. It takes a few good minutes before she finds what she's actually looking for. Oh, yeah. Here we go. She lays out on the table a piece of paper that, if you want to, you can try to sneak a peek at. But otherwise, she begins just regaling some information. I've recently heard about some old tunnel building thing that goes under the woodworkers district. Thought it was some kind of smuggling operation, so I brought some people in front of it. Well, a finger starts to scratch her chin as she's thinking over things, and a slow, sly smile appears on her face. I mean, I haven't taken a look down there yet, so if you guys wouldn't mind taking a look around Moonstone Hall, making sure there's no smugglers or nothing down there, sure, you can take a look.
I mean,
That works for us.
I want a full report on the place too, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
we are against nefarious smuggling.
We are. We actually don't do that.
She just takes a fresh sheet of paper off the stack that's on the corner of her desk, and she starts very rapidly just scrawling it out. She is as fast as a typewriter, and soon enough hands out a sheet of paper that, on a quick glance, appears to be some sort of writ that gives you permission to enter the site. The first time I saw the word writ was with the Morach tongue in Morrowind. The writ of
I
assassination.
mean, that's not an unusual thing there. I think that's where I heard it too. No, wait. I heard it in an older game, but still.
A lot of words I learned in weird places.
Yeah.
She does also give you like the full. You can keep whatever you want down there, except for anything that might count as criminal evidence. Because she kind of needs the evidence. You know, being the local law, and having asked you with a very specific thing of figuring out where criminals are at.
People are, breaking the law for, nefarious purposes. You will know.
Yeah, that seems like a fair enough trade of services.
So, do you have anything else you might want to give to her? You might have forgotten, but you did pick up something that might be interesting for her.
I forgot.
I have forgotten.
Was it in our inventory? Because I don't think.
Can't find my notes.
Guess it wasn't important.
It probably was important. Now I'm stressed about it. Stop being a big stinker.
It's not necessarily an item you have in your inventory, depending on how I handled it. Oh well.
Oh, wait. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the book, Juniper's Diary.
Holy crap! You actually remember? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
diary.
actually, I have that.
All right, you slam the book on her table. Probably not. It's pretty frail.
Sorry, that gave me flashbacks to our first game we ever played.
What?
In the first game we played that I DM'd, they got evidence of blink hounds and a displacer beast in a village. So Bella picks up the corpse of the displacer beast they fought, walks into the constable's office, and slams it down onto his table on top of the map he's looking over.
To be fair, the constable demanded evidence of the Blake Hound, which we didn't have at the time, so I had to go back and get it.
But this being a fantasy environment, that map took weeks to make.
Thanks, Bella.
Yeah, that was his response, was, that map took me 3 weeks to draw.
Wait, he knows how to... Oh, man, that guy must be pretty skilled. He's also a cartographer.
He was an elf. He'd had time.
She takes the book.
I even described him as feeling... He looked like he was old by elf standards.
She takes the book in her hand and leans back. She goes over it. The smile on her face goes from, I'm doing smart deals, to more... bringing up old memories kind of chuckle and chortle. Ah, this brings back memories. Winslow eluded the law for a long time. Finally apprehending her was more than just a feather in my cap. The start of my career. Really, I just had a hunch in the luck to be in the right place at the right time. She flips through the pages and snaps it closed with a look of triumph. Shoulders broad, head high. I always knew she had another hideout. I don't believe in fate. But for you to find something of hers on that plot, at this point in my career, remarkable coincidence. I'm going to give you my names to my staff. If you ever need an appointment, we'll scoot you to the front of the line, as it were.
Oh, that would be very helpful if we ever need assistance.
Okay, there's one more thing before we go on, though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, neat. Into the office comes... Gosh. This guy is years ahead of time when it comes to being a nerd. Because he walks into the room, he's got the glasses, he's got the cloak, the big scarf. Guy could go to fucking Hogwarts, the nerd. He tries to present himself with an air of dignity, but come on, man. Look at him. You could just pinch his cheeks. He makes a little salute to the constable. It's not a good one. Very sloppy.
Oh,
I think you need to straighten up your arm a bit.
Yeah. His shoulder's also pretty low. And expect Josen. I've arrived. Her posture of elation immediately sags forward. Anyway, as I mentioned, someone high up in charge is upset by the fact that you guys are causing trouble. So the Celestial Menagerie has been assigned someone to make sure they aren't causing more trouble. And equally, you will be assigned someone to ensure you don't cause too much more trouble.
You have caused no trouble.
She picks up a slice of like a little post-it note in terms of size. Let's see. A few hours ago, I think someone told me about, what was it? Someone infiltrating the archives? She tossed the paper aside.
We paid our fee and I signed the paperwork.
Yeah, but I still got a note on my desk that says you committed a crime, so...
It was not a crime. They let us off with a warning. We were unaware of procedure. There was no sign.
As you've been
We
having
took
this
care of it as soon as they alerted us. They were very polite.
As you've been having this conversation, Josen has been constantly trying to interject the situation. But since he's a soft-spoken little boy, he seems incapable of doing so. So he waits until the conversation properly lulls before he goes... Oh, there's something I've been meaning to implement, by the way, which is letting you quick slots items so that consumables are more enticing to use. What was it again? I forgot how I made that rule up, but here we go. I'll have you know I'm an accomplished wizard. I'm not gonna get in the way. And he has his little hands and his sides.
Oh, you know magic too. Neat.
He taps his big staff on the ground. Tap, tap.
so essentially, you're just gonna follow us around and make sure we don't, do anything untoward.
The lady kind of shrugs. I mean, listen, I like you guys, so if you want to, I can just send him away and say that it's fine.
I wouldn't want to have him come all the way out and then send him out. I'm sure he can try to help us out.
I mean, he works in this building. He didn't come that far.
And also, I don't think he looks the type to handle smugglers. Potentially.
Well, I think if it makes the local law enforcement feel more comfortable having us and our associates here, I don't mind.
You are not
babysitting.
making me any happier doing this. You're making my boss happier doing this.
Well, yeah, your boss is kind of
Ooh.
important.
I would like to remind you, does not technically qualify as law enforcement.
Well,
I think. What?
the powers that be of this city.
She
suppose.
kind of, her eyes constantly dart as Josen as she keeps correcting the specifics of the situation. As if she's
Probably
trying
just
to push the blame to someone else, as it were, that she has to do this.
he could probably just hang out at the circus, you know. Meet meet up with the professor, make friends with Kelkek.
I mean, he was there at the show last night, so the problem was with Kalkak is it's probably like, oh wait, what? I'm scared.
Baby.
Well, as I said, because you've made such fast friends with her, which is the thing, you remember to give her the book. She'll let you decide for yourself if you want this little nerd following you around or not, with his wizardly magic and his stuttery voice.
I mean, wizards are always helpful to have. I'm sure he knows different types of magic than you do, Alora.
Oh, definitely. They're of the Arcana, practice. That's
Did you go to college?
Once.
Not college, it's Kool Egg.
He actually interjects with that.
No.
And then I suddenly lose all faith in him.
And technically, I spent most of my time in like a clerical order, so I didn't really do much
I mean, technically,
schooling.
that would count as college with how clerics worked back then.
Were you shooting some b-ball outside of the school? Did a couple of guys who were up to no good start making trouble in your neighborhood?
I mean, kind of exactly.
You can't say most of your days without me going on that tangent. This is how my
But,
brain works.
Yeah. Mr. Johnson, you can come along if you want to, Moon.
It's Josen.
Moonstone Hall.
He
Oh, I thought.
stomps his little
Gent.
feety. Wee. Oh,
Well,
little baby man.
Shall we off?
Let's get going then. We got our permission. We're doing okay.
Marvelous.
All right.
You make your way over to where you
Onward.
need to be. Although she does briefly remind you to show the writ and not start trying to sweet talk them like you did to a certain archivist. Just show them the paper. It doesn't take long to find the mermaid fountain in the woodworkers district. The eastern neighborhoods. Oh, cool. I don't know if this. Don't know if this map is north oriented, but if it is, that is not east. Thank you, map maker. This is not official Paizo map, by the way, so don't go laughing at Paizo. They usually get that detail right. The western neighborhoods of Escadar are filled with, or actually the northern one. Who cares? The neighborhoods of Escadar are filled with drug houses, and not a whole Escadars. The woodworkers district of Escadar is filled with drug houses, gambling dens, and overcrowded tenements. In a courtyard at the end of a deserted side street, sequestered from the cacophony of touts and peddlers. Never heard that one. A gaping sinkhole yawns next to a drying, crumbling fountain, depicting a frolicking mermaid. A metal fence surrounds the sinkhole. Is it like those things you always see at construction sites with the concrete blocks? 4 people dressed in constable uniforms stand near the fountain. At ease, but alert for trouble. Their eyes dart inside. Why do you insist so much on drawing conclusions? Just describe them as looking side to side and standing at attention. Ugh. I wonder if it's a save on text. That's terrifying. Anyway, there's a whole section here on what might happen if you don't have the writ of passage. But you have the writ of passage. So you can just slap that paper in front of their face and they'll be like, yes, sir. And they'll step aside. Like mechanical guards going click, click with all the armor and everything. I'm terrified of this proposition. What if I got in one noodle fight and my mom got scared? I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Alright, down the hole you go. 100 feet downward. You're going like 10 floors. God, this is going to be a pain to walk back out of.
Oh boy, stairs.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. There are no real. I mean, I guess they're kind of like carved. Yeah, there are stairs. The map specifically shows stairs. Cool. I was thinking maybe you guys. Well, the plus side is it's big enough that with a little bit of effort, you can get garlic through. But he has to watch his head.
Oh.
Or bump
baby.
It opens up after a while once you're those hundreds of feet down. Let's see. Eventually, you reach the exterior. What are your light sources?
I have torches on me. And low light vision. And I can make foxfire lightning bolts.
Oh no.
And I have dancing lights.
I appreciate that you do not, in fact, carry a light source with you, but do not fear, for Josen is here. And
I
considering
have
that
torches, I said.
you don't know if he works in a dark office, but he has the light spell. Who knows what that means? Wait a minute. What just happened? Oh, it opened all the books. God dang prepared spellcasters. Get out of here. Let's see what does light do again. Light.
The difference between light and dancing lights is light isn't sustained.
Light doesn't require you to spend an action every single time, yes. Let me just throw this on him, and I'll put you in the map when I'm ready for it, because I just want it to preload, otherwise you just sit there with your fingers up your nose the whole time. Let's give it a fine sunburst effect, and put it nice and slow. Is that really it? 40 feet of dim light, 20... Oh, because he has, Why can't you see further than this? Does it have a limit? Oh, god damn it. Every time it pops open the... No, there's no restricted... Then I don't know what's going on, but it scares me.
Spooky.
What? I'm confused. He's emitting 40 feet of dim light, 20 feet of emission angle, light color. Why does it... What? His light source is like baby, but it shouldn't be. Oh, that is 40. Okay, I'm just confused now. Here we go. Into Moonstone Hall you go.
Whoosh.
Why is he barely injured? What happened to you, Joseph? Did you stub your toe on the way to work today?
Lizard.
He's a little
Took
lizard
emotional
man, yes.
damage for being called a nerd.
My weak wizard heart. It can barely pump a cup of blood every hour. He'll probably give you like some, gosh, you guys are planning to go into a dungeon to bring a light source or something like that. I don't know. He had high hopes.
Fuyu has like 2 torches in her hands.
He had, well, I'm going to channel one of my earliest games where I yelled at you guys for, why don't you have it? I have a burning torch. Ooh, that's what he's gonna say.
Forgetting those are a thing.
Listen, fine. Resilient sphere is a fun thing to call anything. Weapon. What the hell is this spell? Winning streak. The target is energized by good fortune and it spreads it to others. As long as they keep winning, they gain this quick condition for 1 round. If the target or one of their allies in 20 feet gets critical success against a significant foe, whoever gets a critical success becomes quickened if they haven't already, and the duration is extended by another. Wow, that's a funny spell. I like that. That's dumb. It's only 1 action too, so you can just throw that out there. It's a 4th level slot, but you can just throw it out there.
Has nifty flavor.
It's a nifty flavor, baby.
High roller rollin'.
Alright. Well, you guys are in the dungeon, as it were. To whatever that means. Start to make trouble in my neighborhood.
Got one.
Oh yeah, I need to read you the first thing. Far beneath the rest of the city lies a monument to the past. Sturdy doors of reinforced ebony guard the entrance to an impressive building constructed of gleaming white stone. One of the doors is slightly ajar. The white stone pillars support the cavern ceiling above. Broken stained glass windows along the temple walls peer like sightless eyes. That's not how I would describe windows, but sure. Like maybe on a house, where they're square and facing outwards, but the structure is rounded. It doesn't really work. Poor little baby has to run to catch up. Torch. There we go. Give him a light source. Why? What do you... Oh. That's the color picker. Whoops. No. I want sunburst. There you go. Oi!
Oh my god.
I forgot that's pretty intense.
Oh my god, my eyes are on fire.
Flashbang!
Jesus Christ. I don't even know who that is, and I'm saying his name.
Feels appropriate.
Does not protect me.
To be fair, this is pretty much what sunburst feels like when you're a little gloomy. Let's just put it to 5/5. Color intensity down a bit. There you go. Okay, that's way too fast on my little eyes. There you go. Oh, I think I know why I can't see the thing too well. It's because the darkness level isn't set up to maximum. There we go. Now it looks like proper light. Indeed, you will see the shimmering glass in the distance because for some reason light can reflect off of surfaces brighter than the surface itself. I don't get that. It makes my head hurt sometimes when I think about it too hard. Gosh.
Now remember, there's rumors of potential smugglers, so we need to be careful.
I mean, this is just theory. Well, I would have. What's it called? A smuggler. Be down here.
It's dark. Nobody comes here. It's pretty much a like urban rumor that this place even exists. It's a pretty good hiding spot.
But don't worry, we can handle smugglers.
Okay, what the fuck is this spell? Ravenous Portal. The door transforms into a mimic. When opened, unlocked, or just. That's. I'll give you credit. That's one hell of a spell. If you want to fuck with someone.
Yeah.
Rebounding
No,
barrier.
who's there?
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh wow, that's actually. Fourth level spell, you gain resistance 10. It's just. Why are you like this, Pathfinder? I have all these cool spells, and I'm like, 10 damage for a fourth level spell, really? I mean, it's like 20% of someone hit points in a party. Alright. Okay, I want to put them on the list. There you go. Oh, whoop, there you go, and there you go. Alright. You can take a look around as much as you like. If Fuyu wants to light up one of those torches, you can go for it.
I'm gonna light up one of those torches. Though I actually have low light vision, so I should be fine with this, what we have now.
So what it basically does for you if you have low light vision is that dim light is normal light, and otherwise in dim light everything has 20% mischance because concealment. And they can hide if they want to. They can just sink into the shadows and fuck with you.
Yeah. So I was figuring, like, at the edge of the light spell we have now, I'd still be able to see a little bit further than people.
Okay. As you approach the building, something catches your eye. There are distinctly light sources inside, as in some of the glass windows are lit up a bit. Additionally, through the crack in the open door, you can hear like scratching, like someone is drawing on the ground. Once you get close, however, you hear the pitter-patter of lizard feet. And it's not your new friend, or your new tailing guy.
Chaperone.
He's here to watch.
To be fair, maybe coming in with a really bright light is a
Additionally,
bad idea.
you suddenly hear the jingling, the cling-clang of chains, as you are presented with two strange creatures low to the ground, scuttling at you with a fine visage. They go.
Scuttle boys.
They don't look like smugglers.
They also don't look too happy to see you.
What?
Ruby, these creatures aggressively move towards you, and I'm going to tell you how aggressive they are. You need to make me a DC 20 fort save.
Okay.
Your body feels like it slowly but surely stiffens, and you are slowed one for this round. As in, your skin gets a bit rocky, but not in the way that you're used to. Considering you're made out of fire and magma, I don't know how much rock you have on your body on a daily basis.
It stops being magma and it starts solidifying. Oh no, my arm, it's pumice.
Point is, this creature comes out, it gives you a look, and suddenly you feel like a big stone lady.
Well, one action move forward, and then second one attacks, and so I get two.
Yeah, boy.
Additionally,
Well, I mean, you only might need one.
bonk. Oh.
Oof.
Sometimes, Dizzy, that one is enough.
And then I'm, because of the specialization, I'll move it over there. Shove it backwards.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Whoop. The chain that is affixed to something around the corner. Well, actually, it's probably affixed to like the front of the pillar. So you see a chain that's affixed to this point on him. tighten a bit more. He still has like probably like 15 feet of chain left. No, actually more like 25. Now that I think about it. The chain is about 40 feet.
Okay.
Garlic, you don't get an initiative. I know that you're always super excited about it.
Bark, bark.
Joseph's is a scared little boy.
Dragonborg.
The first thing he does, he puts up his little shield spell on himself. So a fun thing
That's
that
a hardness 20 shield.
I know that it's called electric arc, but apparently you can do it through walls. Like there doesn't have to be a direct line of sight between the two targets. It's just that as long as both targets are within 30 feet, you're good. I don't know if the other guy's in 30. No. But he casts electric arc. You scary thing. You make me scared. This little baby man. Get a load of this clown.
This baby carries a taser for self-defense.
He has failed his reflex check.
Just is like hiding behind this invisible wall of force. The creature shifts around, hissing at you as it goes along. Look at that gross mouth. It's all full of grossness. You know what? It gazes more powerfully at you. You know what? At you, since Garlic didn't do anything.
Alright.
You better be careful because you were already slowed by this ability or petrifying gaze. You become petrified. The creature does seem to keep its distance, though, after, getting almost killed in a single blow.
Wait, how many basilisks are there?
Just 2.
Yeah.
At least so far, it's only just 2. Alora, this one.
Hi.
It charges at you.
No.
It
Like how we all rolled so close in our initiative.
It stretches out its mouth to bite you.
I hit.
Almost a crit. Be careful. Then, once it's firmly grabbed your leg, it tries to throw you to the ground. However, your reflex is big enough for that, so you don't get tugged down. But as your turn comes along, it's really close, and you catch a glimpse of its eyes.
What's it?
You avoid becoming slowed one for a full minute. Alright, your turn. What do you do with it?
Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my mace out and I'm gonna give it a little smack on the doodle.
Well, you get a hero point for your efforts.
And then
I presume you had your mace out already, so you have 2 actions. You were here for trouble. You have your weapon out.
for Fuyu, I'm gonna forbidding ward for them on a good old Mary Basilisk.
Now, I would like to remind you this requires you to select a target that they are defended from.
Yeah, Mary Basilisk.
Oh, he's such a merry boy. Fuyu!
Okay, so I'm going to take my first turn, which I'm assuming my first action while he was moving. I'm hunting him. And then, when he's busy trying to bite my friend, I'm going to shoot him in the forehead.
Well, that sure hit.
Pew.
Ow.
And then, need to change some numbers. I'm going to do it again. Bam. Oh.
I always think about a lot of people who make these big... Oh, man, if you had just archered aimed that first one and spent a hero point, you would have gotten a crit. But that's like a lot of foresight. I always like a lot of people who have arguments about how people, when they hear fighting, should immediately respond with violence. And I'm like, there's a reason you got people on the gates. And there's a reason why you wait a bit. Because you don't want to bother them and wear your little feeties out. Getting up every single time some idiot walks in and gets his ass kicked. Ruby. What do you do?
Well, given the classic.
He's within range. He's like slowly trying to get at you.
Yeah. I'll use one action to get some support from Garlic. There's that. Which is just not much, but it's...
Hey, if you crit, it's an extra 5-ish damage.
Yeah.
Can't say no to that. Hero point for you.
Ding. And that's it. I have one action to tell Garlic to do a thing, one action to attack.
Josen is still doing the same thing. He keeps his shield up. He doesn't seem to have any concept of spatial awareness when it comes to not standing near something that tries to petrify him. So, logically... Nah, this creature already spent its reaction, didn't it? Yeah, when Bella's turn started. So, Electric Arc it is. Although he seems to be slipping and tripping over his words a lot. Well, you know, hey, if you get lucky with your reflex checks, why not? The one near you, Ruby, seems to have lost its will to fight. It is ultimately still an animal. So you watch it like stride away and slip back into whatever alcove it was hiding in. If you want to, you can make attack of opportunity because it doesn't like move away cautiously. It's just like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Might as well.
The other obelisk, basilisk carver is well, I guess it's fucking dead.
Poor boy.
It had 21 hit points left, so it's minus 20. It is dead. Is it dead? It has con 5, so it might have 20 or 21 hit points, so it might actually still be alive by Pathfinder 1E rules.
You killed it the wrong one.
Yeah, you killed the one that's still alive.
Alright.
I have a very long life.
Alora, there's a basilisk biting at your ankles, and he'll just keep doing that, because that works for him. He'll give it a bite, and then he'll give you another glare.
I'll take the 6 damage.
Got a minimum damage roll.
And 4 save.
You are slowed 1, be careful. One more failure and you will become a pretty little statue. It appears that this creature turns things into, well, I guess anyone here with nature will be able to figure out what kind of stone you'd become. You have 2 actions, not 3.
Concrete.
Concrete is an aggregate. It is not a kind of stone.
That's concrete, baby.
Alright, well then I will just hit him with some good energy.
Pew.
Cute. But basilisks are not evil. They are animals.
Ah.
Did you know there's a thing called recall knowledge you can use to be sure of these things before you spend? Just a thing you might want to think about. Or, make value estimates. But hey, don't worry, Bella. Don't worry. I assure you, soon you will get to shoot someone that will not like your divine lance. For you.
I don't have the action economy for recall knowledge.
Exactly. For you.
Okay, so I am going to Hunter's Aim this first shot.
Terrifying.
Because now I have 3 actions.
I hate it.
I don't hate it.
If only you'd spread a hero point ahead of time without a crit. But that is foresight. That is the fog of uncertainty of the future.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste all my...
Do your damage.
Oh, I
Really?
still get 1 more shot.
Oh, yeah, you do get
Hey,
bonus
I'm
shot.
not slowed. Everyone else is.
And I forgot, usually hunters aim and then hunters hunt prey and everything, so. Go ahead, give me that other shot. Let's see what you got. Another, ooh, you get your hero point back. Ain't that nice?
I didn't spend a hero point.
Well, now you have a hero point you can't keep. So it's even funnier. Ruby.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Scoot.
1.
2
I
actions.
realize I can probably just have... Yeah, Garlic's...
Automatic.
Jesus. Yeah, Garlic's automatic action. to
Another
move.
thing, don't forget that if you use a support, they can also move before they use a support ability. So, just a thing for it to keep in mind for later.
Yeah. Anyway.
Man, so many hit by 7s today. Josen having, again, no sense of combat awareness. First, he has to contend with, let's just say, another one of those fine fort saves. Oh, he's fine. Gosh, where'd you get that fort save from? Sir, what store did you rob, wizard? Takes half damage. 8. The creature is in dire straits. Ruby, attack of opportunity as it scuttles away.
No.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing
it does
lives.
not.
I don't know what god you got blessed by today, but you were overkilling things like crazy.
I don't know what's going on either. You got that level 7 strength.
The noise settles down, and you are left with, well, whatever you're left with. The room, the space, the smell. Wait a minute. Now that you do think about it, there's this faint smell of onions and garlic in the air.
Look down at
Well,
garlic.
there is a scent of garlic.
No, I mean like, you know.
Very garlicky
That good
smell.
cooking smell.
No, it's way too much of it. Like, imagine you take like concentrate of onion and garlic and you smell that directly into your nostrils.
So no vampires. Good.
But probably some Italians.
Not what I was trying to hint at, but sure.
Well,
There's a door.
whoever was inside probably heard us fighting. We should probably hurry before they have time to set up.
We should probably wait for you people to stop eating rocks.
Yeah, should probably take like the better part of a minute to do that.
Yeah, alright.
So go ahead and remove that status effect. You can just click yourself on the right click in the top right. I really like that. It's a really nice feature.
Well, as soon as that's worn off, we can bust open the old door.
Okay, Dizzy, I'm gonna tell you something. I know that you're very familiar with these guys, but don't spoil it for everyone else. I'm not talking about these guys you're standing in front of, but I'm talking about a Wrath of the Righteous, where they use these guys like crazy. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, you open the door and you see the following. This palatial, oh, it's with a T, I thought it was with a C. Chamber, domed ceiling rises 20 feet above the stone floor. Stained glass windows portray a radiant human figure raising 2 islands from a... This is indeed the Foundry tabletop. Whoop, my brain, sorry. From a tumultuous sea. That's Aridin, by the way. That is Mr. I'm human, I'm Talos, I made the world, or something, I don't know. Though the artwork is breathtaking, jagged cracks disrupt the images, and the shards of colorful glass litter the floor. Heavy ebony doors, and not Elder Scrolls ebony. This is, I think, wood. Doors stand in the east and west walls. The atrium's alabaster walls are marred with crude paintings of humanoid figures, demons, and profane symbols drawn in blood. Someone's been graffitiing in blood, which is not an effective way to graffiti a place. An unpleasant coppery odor fills the air, as well as that of onions and garlic, which is what Zolgath tend to smell like, or what I described their smell being like. I thought maybe you guys would pick up on that, but hey. Oh god, there's supposed to be something in this room. No, it's something in someone's pockets. Excuse me. I learned a lot about how to handle my loot, so that's nice. Alright, the minute you open the door, these 2 guys stand up. They give you a look. They're looking for something. You have a moment before they react.
I'm gonna shoot one.
Rush time.
Well, because you're so very aggressive about the situation, they actually are flat-footed during the initial attack. Because, you know, as I mentioned, they're looking for something before they make a decision. So they're, like, waiting. And not...
Haven't we fought these kind of guys before? Soulgaths?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the guys
The stinky
in the last dungeon.
tower
with
people.
The big orb. The
The
orb that
stinky
was spinning around. Yeah.
Alright. While Josen is technically first, he kind of delegates to you on when he's going to act, so he'll just kind of wait until Ruby is done, until anyone's done stuff. He goes after Ruby instead.
I go for that one up there. Also, I need to unselect that basilisk.
You can always just use the round X button on the top left menu under your ruler.
That
So
deselects everything.
Yep.
I didn't know
Oh.
deselected.
By the way, since you were just shooting people, go ahead and give me a shot.
Yeah, Fu, you can go first.
So, take my shot.
Shoot him.
Die. Wait, no, I rolled already. I hit by 6 on the previous one for normal.
Well, give me some damage, baby.
If they're flat-footed, is that critical?
Hit by 6. Flat-footed is an extra 2, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that takes out most of his hit points. These guys are not tough. You're also 1 level over what you should be. These guys technically have level 2, which means they're outside of the intended level range by Pathfinder 2e rules. Ruby.
sudden.
Charging in.
Yeah, gotta slowly do that because garlic's too big to fit through the door properly.
It's a squeezy door, yes.
And
He goes
yeah.
pop out the other end. I appreciate that despite these guys being absolute weenies, you still need a little extra help. Oh wait, no, you're attacking the other guy. Oh. Gotcha. Is that it, Ruby?
Well, I figure we only have one action since we're surprising. That was my opening volley.
As I mentioned, Josen has no combat awareness, and he's also kind of a weenie. So, you know what? These are just dudes Olgath. You can handle this. This guy does like a double tuck and roll around you, so that he can get the flanks on you. You want to know why he wants to get the flanks? Can you guess why he wants the flanks? So he can stab you and fail. Alora,
Alright.
you remember that these guys are vulnerable to Divine Lance, in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, to the good, right?
They're chaotic evil.
Yeah.
So they're weak to law and chaos.
I'm going to select, which I think is, oh wait, it's Alt select. There you go. And I will hit you with that good.
I've been playing too much Kingmaker, the video game. I'm constantly like, oh, no, precise. Nope, that's not a thing. There is no problem with shooting into melee in this game.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could use a hero point, but what would that accomplish? These guys are dead.
Yeah, they have no health.
Fuyu, would you like to kill the
They
other
were
guy?
mostly dead already.
Last action will move inside. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Action economy.
I forgot this guy. Before Fuyu gets to go, a man will pop into existence.
There you go. That's where
Wait, where's this man?
You'll see him in a minute. You'll see him in a minute.
Oh no.
You'll see him in a minute. Don't worry about it. Don't
These
worry
idiots.
about it. Don't worry about it. It's just
Okay.
a very large red man.
That's a demon.
With a big pointy stick.
He has
Looks at my bow.
to be specific.
I'm gonna hunt, and then hunter's aim on this last one.
Did I say your turn is? Your turn is interrupted because this guy's initiative is in between. So please.
Oh, okay.
A moment. I'll remember. This thing has a large long spear, and he does lots of damage with it because he is so large. I hope it properly applies that +4. Point is, he takes that long spear, stands over you, Ruby. I assume you feel small for a moment because this thing is like bigger than garlic in all measures, and goes stab.
Oh, it just hits.
Bad news. Oh no, he does 1d6 extra precision damage. Oh no! Anyway, you're hit for evil damage.
Owie.
And you take an extra 5 from being sneaked.
Oh, the horror.
Quick footnote. Oh, there are torches in here. I forgot. There's torches you can see. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like over there.
For you, a large thing is killing your friend. You can't see him because of the angles of the door. I mean, you see his spear stab into Ruby, but that's about it.
I need to move anyway, so I'm going to move down here to get a good angle on him.
That is one large red boy.
I'm a hunt him. And I have nature. I don't think that'd tell me if I know if demons...
It's religion.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find his artwork, because it's pretty cool.
I mean, I have a 7 in religion now.
You can give it a go.
Hey, if you're feeling sassy, I'm not here to say no.
I'm going to shoot Cold Iron anyway. I'm going to hunt him, and then I don't have the actions for Hunter's Aim.
Anyway, I just want to show you this guy, because look at him. He's so full of energy. He's got that lust for life. In case you want to know, for some reason, in Wrath of the Righteous, they just constantly use bowels as like foot soldiers. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they're like in every encounter. They're everywhere.
And even then, they were jobbers.
Yeah.
Especially next to Machine Gun Joe. All right, you're shooting this guy, hitting him with that Demon Bane.
Yep, I'm using a hero point.
All right.
Big whammy.
All right.
Critical.
Alright, that's a crit. Okay,
Blast him.
let's see. Crit specialization. Oh yeah, that applies. He's not. I guess he's. He took all stone walls. Let's see. Let's see. Does that thing have Bane?
It does.
Excellent. I forgot what Bane does. I think it's like an extra d6. Give me that Bane.
So that's a d6 you said?
Extra 1d6 of weapon damage. Ow, I've been shot. Oof. Actually, I think that gets doubled, so. Ow!
Yeah.
He's
So-
clumsy.
Cold Iron didn't seem to do anything extra.
No.
Okay.
Which is weird. Although he is weak to goodness, because he is a naughty boy. This guy rolls in the place and goes for his own little and little at you, Ruby. I think one of those
First
hits.
one hits. Yeah.
Then you take a total of 9 damage as he gets you from behind while you're busy trying to avoid the biggest spear you've seen in your life.
Well, I'll attack first. I think now is probably a good time to bust out power attack.
Yeah.
Going for the big guy?
Yeah, with a big whammy.
Oh, please, please do.
Ah,
I want you to hit him, not miss.
I mean, I'd like to hit him too. And then there's Garlic's sheet. Then have Garlic attack the weenie with Chomp.
Oh no, you can't even hit a weenie. You're cursed.
The weenies, they're evading.
Josen goes into the room because he's like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
He tries to use his brain and utterly
His
fails.
brain has stopped.
He's too beset by fear to identify this creature. I mean, he'll call it a demon, all right, but that doesn't help you. You already know that.
I've just given us the gif of his brain.
Bing, 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 bing.
Error. Doesn't he have like a fun focus spell thing? No, he's charming words. You know what? He's gonna. Does this thing have the range for it? Because I think this is fucking hilarious. Oh, poise little big Mr. Demon Man. I'm just a level 1 wizard. Actually, there's a pretty good chance of having this succeed. Okay, cool. Well, the demon ain't gonna put him on a spit roast for now, as he throws out his dazzling lizard charm. Take that, Argus. Alora.
Can I use recall knowledge to see what this is?
Yes. I'll
Alright,
tell you
alright.
what. I'll answer a question you want to know the answer to.
What is it? Is it a demon or?
I mean,
Fiend?
listen. I can tell you it's a demon because the difference between demons and devils is, devils tend to be a bit more chatty, a bit more polite.
Okay, so it's not a fiend.
Demons
lot more full of
delight in the
themselves.
stabbing they cause in a special kind of way.
They have a lot more fun.
I'm
I
giving
don't
you.
think I need. I don't think I need to ask if it's
So
like,
technically, they
okay.
qualify as demons and fiends because fiends is the overcompassing for devils and demons. It's the bad boys, basically.
All right then. I know what I'm doing. Hey,
You better not be trying to shoot me with a beam of goodness. That's rude.
a holy beam of oh my god, what the hell goodness. Where is
Shoot
it?
him right up the butt.
Moonlight ray.
Oh no. It turns out I'm not just weak to good, I'm also weak to cold.
Ah!
That's what we like to
Uh-oh.
call an enema. Oh!
Is it cold? And I'll just roll it again for the good damage.
So that's doubled, and then he takes an extra 5 damage because he doesn't like getting chilly billies in his butt.
And since he's a fiend, I did the good damage, right?
Yes, you also get all of the good damage, which is the same amount.
So there you go.
Oh god, that pretty much almost killed him.
So
He's
between Bella and I, this huge guy appears, gets huge.
Unfortunately, I thought I could use his cool ability, but it turns out that doesn't qualify as a strike, I imagine. Oh well. Well, Bella, it's been nice knowing you. But
It
he's
has
going to
been.
use the big attack on you. First off, he gives you a death leer that supernaturally gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Oof.
Do you have anything special for this? Like, I need to see your will save.
Uh,
Oh, no, it's if you get a
actually,
success, excuse me. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. You are frightened too. You are scared pantsless. As this thing looks at you, raises a spear, and uses a special kind of attack. A grievous strike.
The big whammy.
He's going to fuck you up real good, like, as they say.
I did it first.
By some miracle, that's not a crit. You lucky, lucky, lucky lady.
Thank God they don't have hero points, Bella.
He also does an extra 1 damage.
Oh, the horror.
Ow.
You are also sickened 2 for the round. You feel probably the worst you've ever felt in your life at this moment. This is you get the vaccine, but you had COVID anyway.
Okay, I'm going to go in for the killing blow here, so I'm going to hero point and Hunter's Aim this shot.
Make it count. Make it count. It's AC's 25. You can do it. I believe in your heart and in your soul. Well,
Pew.
the good news is you
Can't
did hit
get
him. The better news is he's got 12 hit points, so you never know.
Big shot. Big shot.
Yeah, boy.
I never even got to use his cool slime. Oh well.
There's only room for one cool slime in this house.
He has a fun slime attack, but I don't get to use it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That isn't. Oh, that is not a thing you want to crit fail. Oof. The thing probably shrinks down after a little bit of time because you know the enlarging effect eventually wears off. But it falls over as an arrow goes in one side of the head and out the other, probably through the ears. A big jet of slime comes out of it as well, but it doesn't do anything meaningful. And it falls over and goes boof on the floor. Awesome. Oh, you can loot the tokens, I forgot. The Zolgath that remains probably is like, not a threat. What do you do with him? You want to just bonk him on that until he goes away?
No, let's
Yeah.
just do
I'm
him
okay for a
bully him for
second,
a few
yeah,
minutes. Just like start kicking him around.
Right back.
Just play with him like a soccer ball.
Just shove him in a locker for a bit.
You know what gets me about that gif of the guy getting blasted? It's just how nice his hair looks.
Yeah.
Something about it is aesthetically pleasing.
I mean, he's like a big, super turbo strong wizard.
Ha ha ha.
Final Fantasy.
Well, Dizzy will stop being afraid soon enough, and also sickened. 6 seconds of hell,
That's
basically.
not me. I'm dizzy.
No, I'm dumb. I can't believe I'm dumb as a rock.
Please
I'm back.
turn in your smarts cards.
Anyway, I'll put the interesting loot in your pockets. You find some of this. Wait, some I can't post it. Some of this, and a couple of pretty rocks.
I like pretty rocks.
The babao has a long spear +1. It also looks hella rad because it's for demons.
Man, it's got all those.
Oh wait, are those 30 SP or are they 30 GP? That might have been a yeah, they're 30 GP. Excuse me. That is the way it handles treasure is goofy as hell. Normally, it's like you type the number and the currency in. Here, it's like you have to enter the denomination. So there you go. So that's like 180 gold pieces.
Nice.
Anyway, you're inside of this large room, and Josen is like, how the fuck did Alora survive that?
I don't know.
How did you kill that thing? Scamper.
She survived worse. Don't worry.
He's just got a scampering around like a baby.
Does anyone have anything to drink?
Unfortunately,
We
wizards
have
cannot create water.
I
Have a
meant
healer.
more.
Actually, Bella, now that you look from the corner of your eye, there's a pool of some liquid over down to southwest.
I have a
meant more.
water skin.
Well, I meant more of the healing variety.
mean, we have a healing wand in the loot
All
bag.
right. I have a wand of healing level 2, so I could just use that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just get that level
Heal
2
thyself.
Hit yourself with that abracadabra. If you're using the 2-action version, that's plus 16, so 27.
Alright, then I will have 27 to
It's a pond full of goo.
Goo. A pond full
So,
of dizzy.
everybody, I killed a demon.
Pretty much.
We're all very proud. It's good to
So,
see the
what you got in here?
team. Looks like pink goo.
Oh, hey, he gets to use this. Ooh. Anyway, walls of smooth rose marble surround a pool filled with purplish sludge. That's a good sip. A golden statue. I mean, if Claire was here, that'd be Baja Blast in her eyes. A golden statue of a winged eye rises from the center of the pool, dripping dark tears from the corners into the noxious substance below. Faded mosaics on the wall surrounding the pool have been disfigured by ghastly illustrations and painted in smeared blood. Your lizard friend, will correctly identify this eye and the eye in the center of the room as the winged eye of Eridan. So yeah, in case you didn't catch on, this place worships that old guy who's fucking dead right now.
worshiping dead guys. That's weird.
Any idea what this gross-looking soup is?
He'll use his baby brain. And maybe he can figure it out. What is this with this guy making these checks by like 1 or 2? What a hero. Everything here is made out of, like the mosaics are made out of moonstone, a rare rock rumored to have magical properties. Additionally, this pool is obviously tainted. I shouldn't have to tell you that the purple sludge is not the normal coloration. Uh, hmm.
Can I detect magic on this sludge?
Okay.
I don't know if it'll do anything.
Obviously, like magical in some capacity, yes, but it's hard to make out what, as long as the sludge is there. Joseph starts wiping some of the mosaics off because he's curious about what they depict because they're all graffitied. One of the things he finds is a carpenter building a chair.
Wow.
This, to give you the long and short of it, there are 3 day-to-day tasks that Eridan considers sacred. A carpenter is building a chair. There's a musician playing a flute and a scholar copying a text. Ain't that nice? So to put it bluntly, let's see. Must perform the following 3 tasks. Blah blah. Each task performed, the leaking of the eye becomes more like clear water. Lovely. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes, a scholar copying a text. So yes, you effectively need to do something that has to do with the wisdom of learning, the act of creation, and the skill of performance. At least, that's kind of what you 2 put together, as I imagine Alora would too, being a mystery lady.
How long would it take for Joseph to copy down a scroll?
I mean, he's pretty sure that you just have to recall some information and state it out loud. You know, be a cool guy.
Oh yeah.
He also kind of yells, "You're all performers, right? Surely some of you can put on like a little show."
Well, yeah.
I could dance if one of y'all has information.
Joseph, do you have mending? You should have mending. He doesn't have mending. You idiot. You work in a fucking place and you don't have mending. What do you do with your life? You work in a place and you don't know a thing.
You don't know a basic thing.
Well, he'll kind of step aside and leave it to you.
You know, talk about some, I don't know, military tactics, I guess.
It's mostly...
Used to be a soldier.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Still remember some things.
Okay. Well, that qualifies as 1 completion, which is unfortunately enough to cause something to happen. Because, guess what? It's one of Paizo's lovable classics. Can you guess which one of the lovable classics it's gonna be? It's a pool of dirty water. It's easy.
Is it a gelatinous cube?
It's goo time.
It's goo time, but not the fun goo.
Oh
The
no.
water
Oh,
starts to
these
talk at you.
idiots.
The water starts to have opinions about political situations. Talking about the best way to stimulate an economy is to buy Apple stock now.
Oh no, they're gonna try and sell us NFTs.
No, they're not going to sell you NFTs. They already did.
No.
Puyu, since you're not actively participating in the set of activities, or keeping an eye out, I don't know what you're doing. You're the first to respond to the situation at hand. You notice the water's beginning to come alive as Ruby is busy reciting her things.
Okay. I shoot the water.
I mean, there's like obviously mounds coming out of the water with eyes and teeth growing and shrinking away into nothingness. Imagine a soup made out of body parts and it just stirs around constantly like a blender. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Bam.
Die! Die!
No,
Wah.
No,
Hey.
why? You go back.
Alright. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, there you go. One more hit point. The pool does not respond positively to getting shot. To be fair, I don't think many people would. However, it's still alive and still undulating towards you. That was one shot. What else do you do?
Well, I hunted with one action.
Oh, you used Hunter's Aim. Gotcha. Okay, you're done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Now that the big fancy maw has managed to get itself out of there, where is its aura? It should be somewhere around here. Here we go. Gibbering. Effectively, everyone in the local area gets to make me a DC 19 will save.
Well, luckily
No.
I'm an expert.
Am I in that range?
Ah! He's worried. It's 60 feet. It goes a distance, man. This is a loud set of jibber jabbers. Would you like to hear upon that? You got
I would like to hear about that.
good. In that case, you are all immune for a minute. You can take it for now, but be careful. As I mentioned, it
Yeah,
first has to pick itself up out of the water, and then as the it starts sliding over towards you. No, you know what? This one wants to. This one just is comfortable where he is. He's just gonna spit at you. Here you go, Ruby.
No.
This one's for you.
PF2e.
Ruby, you're hit. You take
I'm hit.
some acid, but more importantly, oh, that's a high roll. More importantly, you get to
Ow.
make me a DC 22 fort save as it spits at your eyes, and your eyes
Okay.
go ow if you don't succeed. You succeed though. Your eyes are fine.
I need those.
Ah! He's a scared little baby man. What can he do? What can he do? Wait, I'm a wizard. I have this.
Oh,
The reflexive
Be
response
careful.
of any decent wizard is to cast Fireball.
Yeah, when in doubt.
Kaboom! And then
This
he
guy seems
immediately
to be in
starts
doubt a lot.
hiding under his little shield again. Oh man, they roll good. They roll good.
Yeah.
The one who spit at you, Ruby, does get the worst of it. And the other ones all just, they still take half. Bam.
Still a lot of damage, though.
That is still like 68 damage dealt over several targets, yes.
Not so bad.
Anyway, he's like hiding under his little shield, even though he's probably not a priority target right now.
alright. Spell time. That would be a level 2 spiritual weapon. Gonna target
In case you want the information, I'll tell it to you. Something that's this mad and gibbering probably doesn't have an alignment. Just a wink and nudge for you. Alright, a spiritual weapon appears somewhere and starts beating up people. Because that's how it goes. Oh man, you are hitting the determined one, and he goes, ow! Force damage. You have one action left, Laura.
Alright. I will back up a bit. Yeah.
It picks itself up out of the water, gives itself a little shake to take it all off, which causes all of the eyes and teeth to swirl around inside of it. Nice. You know what? It just starts. How big of a range does this have? Aww. Oh no, it just paints the ground. I thought it was like an area around it. That might have been the first edition. It starts waggling towards you. This thing cannot go far, Ruby. 10 feet is like one stride for it, so you could outrun this thing if you wanted to. And because it isn't that tall, it can only really bite at garlic. However, human teeth are not known for being good for biting. These things are dumb. So all they can do is go chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm a baby man. Garlic, what's your armor class? High enough to only take the ouchies. Let's see. Here we go. Damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't have another action, so it cannot employ its grab. Ruby.
Okay. I'll have one action to have garlic go first. Well, no, I'll go first. And no. Yeah, I'll have garlic. Well, I don't know if these things can be intimidated. So
funnily enough, they can be.
Wow. Okay.
They're not immune to mental, which is funny.
Well, garlic can growl at
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, I remember that later down the line, there's like a situation where yeah, it's very funny. Unfortunately, they are a little bit more. No, that's enough. I don't know who you're intimidating, but he's taking it. He's becoming frightened.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, that one. You got it. And then I'll bap one really hard.
Some of the mouths that grow out of it go.
Power strike. Oh, there's another hero point.
Marvelous. You have an action left.
Yeah.
May I recommend moving away? These things are slow as hell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, get both of us to skedaddle back a bit.
They're pretty much slugs in how slow they are. For you.
Okay, so that scared one is perfect. I'm going to take my hunter's aim shot at it.
His mouths go. Ooh. Oh no! My eye! I have 6 of them. Now I have 8.
It is my eye.
You know, I know a guy called Rocky who once had a fish in his eye. Don't know how I did that. But it was in 3D. Anyway, you fucked him up real good. Too bad these things have lots of hit points. Like 120 a full. He's still coming right at you, so you might want to run.
Yep, and I'm going to move my way back because I'm the archer. I don't stay in the line of fire.
Those things have attacks for opportunity. They probably have like a billion of them. Anyway, this guy doesn't have a lot to do. Laura, he wants to bite you so bad. You know what? It's time to make things more difficult for you guys. Let's not make it too easy on you. Oh, wait. Whoops. He has to climb out. It's okay, yeah. Can't go that far. Josen is still like, oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gee.
They don't seem to be good against will saves, so... Josen, are you feeling a little... Oh, he's feeling a little cocky. He's feeling a little cocky. No, let's just throw like a baby color spray out. These things can't counterspell or anything. He throws out a little baby. Alora, please drag him with you when you get out there. Unless you want him to die, that's fine too.
We'd probably get in trouble if he died.
Probably. Let's see. The good news is when they fail, they are stunned. Can they be blinded? I don't know. That's the problem. Oh, they can't be flanked because they have eyes in every direction. But they still can get blinded. They're poor little eyes. And they're dazzled for one round too. So a fun thing I learned is that if something is dazzled, everyone can just kind of hide. It's great. Alright. The commanding one, who must be the boss of this fucking party, considering how little he cares about anything. They are dazzled for a minute, blinded for a round. God damn it, I always get the hiccups and burps and everything else.
No.
Alora.
Eh.
Like, you can just take an action and huck him, like, over here or something. He's a little lizard man. He's not that heavy.
Sure. I'll action to move him.
Anyway, these creatures... Some of them are blinded, which means that they are flat-footed against everyone.
Then I will take that opportunity to, well, first I gotta select my target.
Again, I know that you think NFTs are evil, but these things are too mad to have alignments.
Why is this thing not selecting? There you go. I'm not gonna hit with the anti-NFT weapon. I'm just hitting with the normal spiritual weapon.
Oh man, Como's got it bad. He's got a headache. He's got a big migraine. He can't sleep. What are you throwing out there, Laura? I don't wanna.
Spiritual weapon.
I don't wanna piss in your tomatoes. But first, don't forget that you have physical resistances. And second, and probably more important, don't forget you have all those cool focus spells.
Oh yeah, I do.
You have
It's just-
Spray of Stars. You got Moonbeam. You got a lot of fun stuff in there.
Yeah, I could do the good old spread of stars. It's technically more of a last-ditch effort because of what they do to me, but yeah.
What does it do to you again when you get cursed?
I become enfeebled 1.
That just lowers your strength. And if they try to grapple or shove you, okay, gotcha. It's not great if you're fighting melee dudes now. Anyway, you can do what you want. It's your turn. You have 2 actions left, so you can spend it how you like.
Well, I went to attack with the I didn't move. I went to attack with the spiritual weapon and I missed.
Oh no. And I missed.
So wait, I do have 1 action left, so I can
Too bad you're not one of the cool guys who gets like 1 action focus spell attacks, which are great. I love them. They're remarkably neat. Now you can use them. Alright, you kind of slink away. Well, you know, the closest guy over here is you. It takes 2 actions to get there, but now he can get himself some of that crunchy lizard meat. Ah, I'm so crunchy.
Do not crunch on Josen.
Oh wait, excuse me. I completely forgot these things can't see shit. Okay, he still hits. And then his frightened goes down. The other one, gosh, it's just kind of... It kind of just... It technically can't get to anyone before it runs out. Oh, it can, actually. Fascinating. It kind of jiggers around a bit. Unclear where it's going. It's just all over the place. It's kind of driving left and right and up and down. When it feels garlic, it tries to trip him up by like slithering at his feet, but fails because it doesn't even know where it's going. Ruby, look at this poor schmuck driving all over the place like an idiot.
Alright. I'm just gonna... Well... Garlic can intimidate first. Guy very close. Big brain power.
That's a 2 intimidation, so this thing has like a -4 to AC at this point.
And I'll power attack and smash it.
If you miss, spend a hero point on this already.
Yeah, I'm planning to re-roll that.
If you get another one, I'm gonna get mad. Hey, you hit him good. Yeah. Oh, is that a slashing weapon?
Yeah.
Is that a slashing
no.
weapon? You cut it a fresh new mouth with which it immediately decides to eat you.
Oh, that's fine. That's not fine.
Is it fine? I don't know if it's fine.
That does not sound like it was fine.
Try not to metagame because I know the weaknesses to these things since we fought them before.
I think it's hilarious. Apparently, it also does persistent bleed damage.
What did that hit garlic too?
Clicking issues. Can you stand over here for a moment so I can... There you go. Now you've got 1d4 persistent bleed. Garlic, you do not have 1d4 persistent bleed. Stop that. I know you want...
Garlic shouldn't have taken 40.
You have one more action, Ruby.
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
To fix it. There we go. One more action.
Wait,
probably just...
excuse me. The concealment roll. Actually, that's just a d20. It's like, oh, it's a flat 11 check. Made it anyway. Twice. What a hero. What a champ. What a trooper.
Probably just gonna move back.
For you.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to help our boy who is being attacked.
Hey, he's got
by
legs.
shooting at the one that's going after him.
In fact, he has fast on average. Oh yeah, give him fleet because he's a little coward. He runs. That's his thing.
How are we so bad at rolling suddenly?
I don't know. I think these things and their mad gibbering are just cursing you.
They're just not good against goos.
It's just Dizzy is like, I don't know if I like them or not. They're
And I
bad
guess I'm
pudding.
gonna. These are the wrong puddings.
The bad ones. They're nasty.
Exact hit.
We'll let him have it. Give him the goods. You're almost done with one of them. However, the commanding ooze slides forward.
No, delete that. Need it.
Delete this. You know what? It's just gonna try and grab Jolson since he looks like he's gonna run away. Oh no, his coattails have been gripped firmly. He can't go anywhere.
Oh no.
Help me, please. I'm just a little baby. This poor guy. What's sensible? We'll probably. I mean, the guy that's you know what? Does he have any good big blasties? Well, he's not smart. He's not smart. He's gonna electric arc, and he doesn't even aim right, like an idiot. He's gonna go for this guy and this guy, because he's a dummy. Oh god, you poor schmuck. You poor schmuck. Oh, and he rolls so bad, too. Ooh, Josen, you shouldn't be spellcasting when you're this scared. Luckily, he does have one action left, which he can try to get the fuck out of here. Oh, he sucks at getting the fuck out of here. Cool.
No.
He's a wizard.
He might be a wizard, but he's apparently good enough to escape grapple. Damn. Maybe he should have, like, used a teleport spell or something. I don't know. Alora. Oh, wait, no, he was grabbed. He probably... Nah, we'll move on.
Alright, wait, let me just write myself in the area. 50%. Alright, now I gotta move where I wanted to attack because they're all bullets. Say. No, that wouldn't be close enough. Let me move it.
You like to move it, move it.
I would. I forgot to say. Oh, what's happening?
Where are you trying to aim this thing?
Effectively, let's say.
If you just want to hit all of them, you can hit all of them. What are you using?
Alright. Well, now I can't unselect it.
Can you just show me what you're throwing out there, please?
I am throwing out my spray of stars, which...
Oh no! Stars.
Sparkle,
DC
sparkle.
23 reflex.
Well, luckily, it's not fort saves, because they're bad at the good of those, because, you know, they're big pines of meat. Meat! Give me some of that beef. Oh god, one of them almost crit failed. If you were... Josen, why do you have such a high DC on your spells? Are you a super good wizard? I mean, he's... Alora. Alora.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bap you. Please remember that your focus spells are now also expert. Your high spellcasting dictates that. So the DC is actually too high, which means... one of them crit failed.
Gasp.
I don't think the dazzle actually
negative.
helps much, but the damage is nice. Alright, so the chaotic one is the one who gets off easy. With half. The other two, the commanding one takes double, and the other one takes that. Oh wait, he wasn't. Yeah, he's now also dazzled. So they're all dazzled. They have a 20% mischance against pretty much everything. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I am now cursed.
Would you like to throw your spiritual weapon on someone or run away? It's your call.
I'll throw my weapon
Finish
on
that
her.
one.
Yeah, I'll finish off the guy down there.
Give him the goods.
I will give him the goods once I scroll back down to the easy
I need to start
button.
up my phone and see when that appointment is today.
There are the goods.
Oh, those are some goods.
There are the damage. Wait, I forgot to crit them.
I'll just take it. I'll just take it. Don't worry. He's dead. Bam, boom.
Good, we need to get rid of one of those guys.
Unfortunately, Alora, you didn't move, and it's directly adjacent. Oh God, who, oh, it's my sim being like, hey, sorry, I have an appointment somewhere today, and I need to remember when. Otherwise, I don't know when to cut this short, and I'll make mistakes.
That sounds important.
That is important. Log me in, phone. Oh my God, just show me my schedule. I just need to see how my life is going to end in 10 minutes. let's see. Oh, it's at 1 o'clock. I got time, baby. I thought it might have been at 11 because I sometimes have appointments at 11. But hey, here we go. All right. Malthus' turn. You're next to him. Guess what, Bella? It's time to get chomped. Bella, Bella. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Listen. You can't do this to me, Bella. You can't do this to me, Bella.
Ain't no chomping going on.
They chomp at you with great fury, but miss every one.
So Ruby just gets her shit kicked in, and Bella's just like, no.
Maybe I should stop being the tank.
No, please continue being the tank.
Laura does have like only 2/3 your HP.
By the way, Bella, where did you get the hymn of healing from anyway?
Isn't that the thing we all got?
Yeah, we got that from the.
Oh
previous...
yeah, that was okay. One quick thing. Don't forget to give a general feats like you haven't filled in yet.
Me?
All right.
Oh yeah, I did.
Ruby, it's your turn. Who do you wanna beat up?
I'm gonna take a breather and use this thing.
I'm gonna just reflect on life for a minute. Just gonna put my hands in my pockets.
Yeah, I'm just. You guys got this. I'm just. Oh god, my arm.
So I get fast healing 4 for 1 minute. What is that noise? Someone's banging next door.
I don't know.
Which
So
means
yes,
4 HP per turn.
Boop.
And then
I'll say it also
I'm
affects garlic.
here.
It's only fair.
Neat. So if my normal reach range would be wrong button stops. Yeah.
Wee.
Be to there, then I can use lunge to attack that guy.
Give him heck.
Turn power attack off, and then why did that hit garlic?
No! Why do you hate him so
Just
much?
Turn and like decapitate your own dragon.
No, I'm attacking the one next to Nerd Boy, which I'm pretty sure hits.
Wait. You can hit. You can. Wow. Are you fucking shitting me? That's one hell of a reach.
3 tiles away.
Fair enough. I guess. I guess. Ow.
I don't think they get reflexive attack on something that far away.
I can try.
Yeah, they're still limited by their own reach. Yes. I mean, it does try. It wastes its reaction trying to counter that because it's like, yummy. I do appreciate that it includes the section trigger is adjacent creature so that you don't have to worry about reach. It just tells you right ahead of time. All right. Anything else you do, Ruby?
Those are my 3 actions. So I guess Garlic's 1 action can be to intimidate the last guy.
Okay, let's see.
Wait,
Natural
Garlic.
20.
Garlic's spooky.
Ruby, Fuyu, hit him. He's got -2 to armor class. He's a perfect target.
Oh, he's the one I'm targeting.
No, he's so scared. He bit at the air. Now one of his tongues is going. No, his baby eye.
Baby eye is gonna be baby gone.
I mean, literal a baby eye. It has 14 hit points left, but it's deflating like an air balloon going in one direction.
Flying around the room.
That's when they're dead. No sooner.
Yes.
Did you just hit it? Oh.
A double critical.
The Fuyu classic.
Josen is terrified of what you are capable of. How did you do that? Why? Whomst?
How did you pin it to 2 separate walls at the same time?
He's just gonna like hide behind Garlic's wing if he can.
Yeah.
Is he good with
Safe.
intimidation? Oh yeah, he is. I don't know why, but I gave him a lot of intimidation. I think intimidation is specific per person, right? So everyone else can kind of pile on if they want to. Let's just double check that, but I think that's how it works. I don't think we're gonna find the answer here. Oh, that blows. Intimidating glare. Demoralize. Ugh. Ugh. Whemst ever shall I find it? Demoralize. I mean, it's not a great use of a spell. If you want to be scary, you just throw a fear spell on these guys. How about that? Nah. Nah. Nah, let's just hit him with Electric Arc. Let's just have fun. Pew. Let's keep it simple. If I'm keeping up the game with my doofus, then he doesn't get to do much. It's your guys' fight, after all. He does a little helpful extra damage. Alora, you're a
Yeah.
little weak, but don't forget that you have resistance to physical damage. It's a thing you need to remember at all times.
I do, and I have it marked in my resistances.
Thank you.
So
Okay,
what I
yes.
will do.
Demoralize is character specific, so he can dogpile on with the garlic if he wants to. The two angry lizards.
Selecting that guy.
That
Did
said,
it select?
his token does not look like someone who's scary.
Well, I'm gonna attack anyway.
Let him have it.
I will.
Can't flank him anyway, so.
Hey.
Hit!
Hey.
He's got 52 hit points left. You're halfway there.
Well then, get lanced.
You know, I'll let you do that, despite the fact that I multiple times during this fight have mentioned that they are neutral. Sure.
Oh right, I will bless actually.
No, we're keeping that in. I warned you, and you did it anyway. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. Anyway, you're still adjacent to it, so let's see if you can make another full round of chompy chomps.
Luckily, it's only one left.
Bella, stop
Okay.
it. Stop not getting hurt.
How the fuck did you do that?
So you
Floating
survived
around,
two
dog.
full rounds of just being there.
I like the idea that you're just so light that every time it tries to bite for you, the wind just blows you away.
Oh,
Ruby, maybe we should take some lessons on dodging from Alora. How does she do it?
Yeah.
I'm a dancer.
No,
Is
you're
that
you're
the-
you're a fortune teller.
I'm moving in.
I'm a fortune teller, not a doctor.
And then hitting this guy very hard. Big old power smash.
Die! Splat! $30 hit points. One action left. Well, actually two, because the garlic's moving around.
Well, power attack is 2 actions, so I have 1 action left.
Hey! Oh, wait, that's power attack? Does it include the extra? Yeah, it does. Okay, that's really cool. That's really nice. There's probably a button on your interface for that, right?
Yeah, there's a tick box you can choose.
I love it. You know what's really annoying the shit out of me now that I'm trying to make custom teams for the Fist of the Phoenix thing? I can't drag feats onto characters. So if power attack, which isn't in the action section, I have to somehow finagle that myself. I hate it. It's so dumb. Like, come on, man. What if I want to give him as a power attack? How am I supposed to do it? For you, I guess you get to steal the kill right at the end.
Steal. This kill belongs to me.
It was mine all along.
Hunter's aim after hunting.
Not in the eye. It's a big, gross old man eye. But don't do it. It's got 18 hit points. You might make it.
It's only got like 17 of them. 17 eyes.
Hey,
It actually survives.
It's got so little any one of you guys can hit him, and we just need to hit him. Just need to hit him. Be fast, or the little lizard boy is gonna steal it from you. Although he's gonna teach you all a fun lesson about what these creatures are weak to if he does.
Damn.
Aw. You never got to learn the weakness. Well, to be fair, Josen, maybe you should be using more recall knowledge checks for your friends, huh? Jackass.
And out of character knowledge, since they're all dead now, Bella, your mace. They're weak to bludgeoning.
He goes, oh yeah, you're supposed to mash him. Like a potato mash. They are weakness 5 to bludgeoning damage.
This whole time.
The answer was in your hands!
Quite literally, since I can cast with a weapon in my hand.
On the plus side, it appears that the corrupted pool has nothing else left in it, so you can perform all the actions you want if you think you can do it. You know, fix something you have in your possession, like put a little extra oil on your weapon and everything. Do a little show. Well, do you do that? I presume so. You might incur more demons and devils.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Excellent.
we got time.
While the pool now runs clear, unfortunately, I don't have a whole separate map for that. Don't worry. The water is now clean, sparkling clear, divinely blessed. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything too special other than that. It's just clean water now. Good news, though. You do get something for your efforts. There's a pair of white leather braces of armor 1 inside that pool. So you do get that.
I mean, there's something.
So I'm going to put those in your inventory. They're pretty expensive. They're like 450 gold pieces. Jesus, you guys are really making it in the world right now. Josen tries to examine the pool some more, and I imagine that with the combined knowledge of you and Alora, who I think also has religious knowledge,
I do. I'm an expert.
the two of you bump your smart heads together and rub them together very firmly, and come to an interesting conclusion. It's possible that with all these moonstones around, there might be some sort of moonstone relic or paraphernalia that's required for this pool to unleash its full magic potential. Because there's clearly something magic in there. You can just smell it with your nose. You detect magic just goes, there's something in there, but how do you get it out? This is partially me telling you, please do not worry. You'll find something, and you'll know. Don't worry. We can leave it here for now, since it is quite late for all you guys.
It is a
Except
little
me.
bit on the late side. Yeah, except Dizzy.
Right. Also, my fast healing for the whole minute would
Don't
fill
forget,
me up a bit more.
you have 36 more hit points for the both of you.
Yeah.
Also, I got out of that completely unscathed.
The perks of
'Cause
being
I'm
an
an
archer.
archer.
It's a bad time when you do take a hit, because that means either someone is counter-archering you, or you're in a bad spot.
Thankfully, I do have close combat archery skills now, remember.
So you're not completely screwed.
So before we go on, I think it's oh yeah, Bella, you now get the fourth level version of that. You can actually pinpoint the highest level magic in the area. Neat.
Oh yeah.
I like you can place a 30-foot emanation on yourself, like bam. Josen asks an interesting question. How the hell are there this many Zolgath under the town and no one smelt them before? Gosh, those guys are smelly.
There was like 2.
Well, the faint aura can't come from just 2 hanging around, right? Although they were very smelly.
I mean, when there's a couple, there's usually a lot.
And don't worry, there's some real big boys waiting to beat your butts with big sticks. It's gonna be great.
Hooray.
Do you want to get choke slammed? I think Claire would love to get choke slammed. Or be the one choke slamming.
Do it.
God. I love this. I love it when, like, you only gotta give him one and immediately a monster has so much character. What does he do? He grabs you and then he just slams you into the ground like the Hulk. There you go. Let's see, what does this big construct thing over here do? I don't know. He can grab people and then he puts you in his brazier that's in his hand and he goes and burns you alive. No, it's very, very telling. I like it. And he can throw the coals at you from afar. It's really cool. You know, who says you need spells to flip someone's pancakes? Gosh, there's been a real dearth of spellcasters. I wonder when they're going to start showing up. Wink.
Wonk.
Throat shot.
Be careful. Spellcasters are the ones who can hurt a lot because you're a party of 4. Also, Garlic and Druby are like perfect AoE bait.
Yeah.
I am the worst kind of bait for AoE.
Reflex
Master reflex check.
You basically have evasion as it used to be in the olden days.
No, I have evasion now.
I mean, you know, it's not quite evasion because you don't turn failures upwards, but hey. I think the idea is it's already so high that your crit negation is included in the master.
Yeah, any success again reflex check is a critical success.
Yeah, I have resolve, which is the will version.
Which is
bravery, which is only for fear.
Only for fear. You are not scared. I am fierce, you might say. When you get your other cool... Oh, you get Juggernaut, don't you, at some point?
Yeah, I think that's soonish. 9, maybe.
Oh yeah, you got Battlefield Surveyor. That's your fun thing you got. A +2 to initiative, which is... Is that included? We need to double check that, just to be sure. Yes, it actually has. Oh, do you have incredible initiative?
Yeah.
They don't stack.
Oh, they don't stack.
No, they're both
Damn it.
circumstance bonuses. So, if you want to, you can retrain incredible initiative into something else.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or I can let it stack for you. I can sort something out, I think.
No, that'd be silly. I'll go find something else.
I mean, it's hilarious. Who goes first? I go first, and you shake your little butt.
Wait.
Oh, you also haven't picked a 6th level archetype feat, I noticed. Please.
I did. It just won't fit in there.
Which one is it?
I got quick mount.
There. Oh, that's because that's a skill feat, you dummy. Oh, but you can get it as an arc. God damn it! It's being weird again. Okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah. It's silly.
I punch my little fist on the ground. Whee! On the table. Anyway, next time. Will our grand heroes get through Moonstone Hall? I mean, you already did like 3 fights, and it went alright. I mean, I think Ruby almost got eaten, but you know.
Yeah, the worst we had was that one critical on Ruby.
Yeah.
That was like a lucky shot.
I almost got stabbed to death.
This has also, funnily enough, been the second time that you guys using slashing and piercing weapons instead of bludgeoning weapons has worked against you. The other time being that fine pudding.
I mean, this time I did really.
Well. This is kind of funny that this is the second time the 3 of us have had Shivering Maws against a party of 3 of us, where one of us has a slashing weapon only.
It's great.
One of us uses ranged weaponry, and the other one is a non-wizard caster.
I do have a bludgeoning weapon. I just didn't know to use it.
Honestly, Joseph.
Remember, this happened in Strahd.
Oh god, it did, didn't it? I mean, to be fair, if Joseph was starting to hit people with a stick, he can't hit for shit. The guy's got noodle arms.
Remember how wrecked you got in Strahd against these things, Dizzy? Because they just, jumped you.
Actually, no, I don't remember.
It's blacked out.
We were trying to get the Deva at the monastery place. And these things showed up and, fucking tackled you.
I don't recall that either, but to be fair, Strahd vanishes in the mist of time. Every time I see that goddamn 10-foot white carpet, I'm like, that's a light source, ain't it? Ugh. Yuck. Also, don't forget, you are literally directly under a town. If you ever want to, you can always go outside and spend your money and get something else if you feel like it.
That is an option.
Just a footnote, you know, in case you want to cash in that armor thing. Because, Laura, do you wear armor? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? I think Josen already has like +1 armor. I basically decked him out like a level 6 character should be. Because, you know, despite being a fucking coward, he would prefer not to die.
Actually, my studded leather armor is not +1.
Oh, I forgot. He has an actual shield. Why did I give him the shields buff? He has an actual sturdy shield. Ugh. You nerd. Why is he so dumb? Let me bap him some more. I mean, to be fair, shield only works once. This works as many times as you like. I got a little baby shield.
Anyway, you nerds should go to bed.
Yeah. I think for my feat, I might take incredible initiative, but...
Hey, do what you want. Have fun.
Yeah, I just swapped it out for toughness. I think that's probably helpful.
Going first is always nice, especially if you want to, recall some knowledge.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Next time, our heroes will explore this temple of Eridan.
Next time,
Mr. with
Dragon Ball Z.
Mr. with his giant crying eyeball statue. What a nerd! If I get a statue, it's going to be like a cool bleeding eyeball. or as a cat would say, very hehe. Love that cat. Go sleep. Also, Zal, I'm going to yell at you about Hive games, because I like yelling.
What did that mean?
Wee.